One of the most important things to understand in Photoshop is resolution. When you save a file on your camera, it's compressed, but when you open it in Photoshop, it's the full quality. To see what that quality is, we pull down the Image menu to Image Size. And this image tells us about how much space this would take up if we were to save this as a Photoshop file, 17 megabytes. Now, if I get the zoom tool and I zoom in, you can actually see that this image is made up of small squares of solid color. That's because Photoshop doesn't know how to make a smooth transition from one color to the next, so the image is broken up into these pixels. The Image Size menu will actually tell you how many pixels you have. If we were to count one at a time, we would have 2,000 across and 3,000 tall. This, if you multiply 2,000 by 3,000, you get 6 million. And so this is a 6 megapixel camera. It gives us a 17 megabyte file, which is actually very, very large. And cameras only get larger from there. Of course, I do recommend that you have your camera on the highest quality setting, and generally speaking, it would be the large and the fine or the superfine mode. However, if you're going to be doing a lot of work in Photoshop, this could be a little bit too taxing for the computer. So it's good to keep this number around 10 megabytes, but try to keep this number under 20 megabytes. So what I recommend is here in the Image Size menu, we take and we highlight the tallest dimension or the longest dimension, whatever is greater, and we make that 2500. So if the longest dimension is 2500, you'll see the width will automatically change. And here we have about a 12 megabyte file, which is still a very high quality image. And I'm going to double click the hand to zoom out. And we can go from here. Of course, you want to be very careful, and you want to pull down the File menu to Save As, so you don't run the risk of erasing your original. Here I can go to my project folder, and we can go ahead and give this a new name for our project. And because I'm not finished working with it yet, I'm going to save this as a Photoshop file.